Yes, students, can you see the screen all of you? Shall we start? Okay, now right circular cone, students, or basically a cone, right circular cone or cone. See, a cone would look like this. I told you an example. You wear a cap on the birthday parties you wear. That is a kind of that is example of cone. Fine. So for a cone, you'll have a slanting line. This height, whatever height, it meets the radius. See, the circle, the bottom, the base of the cap. Whatever you wear, the cone, the base will have a normal circle radius, and it will have a height here. This angle is 90 degree. If it is 90 degree, what kind of triangle is formed? What kind of triangle is formed, students? Right angle? Yes, ABC. I'll take it as triangle ABC, height L. L is the perpendicular value. That is what they've given here, length. L, H, R. You should remember these three things. So you'll have a cone diagram, cone along with cylinder. This is what we studied yesterday, cylinder question. Okay, in cylinder height, radius. Just have a look at this. For the cylinder, whatever radius you get, cylinder will always be smaller, students, smaller in size compared to cone. The reason, the cone is not straight. As it goes, it keeps on reducing. It meets at a common point. It meets at a point. So whenever they ask questions related to cylinder and cone, the cylinder diagram will be small. On top of a cylinder, they would place a cone. So this is cone diagram. Remember, we use 90 degree concept. 90 degree. First, same thing. Volume, curved surface area or lateral surface area, total surface area. See, curved surface or lateral surface. The meaning is same. If it is curved, it is round, students. Round. Lateral is side. That is only for cube and cuboid. See, if you take a cube like this, yeah, this is a cube. The meaning of lateral is the side, students. Four sides: front, left, right, front, and back. Top and down we don't consider. We don't consider top and down. You take room, room or all wherever you're sitting, you're seated. If you take room, we don't consider ceiling. Ceiling is where the fan is located. Okay, ceiling and floor. We don't consider this floor. Except these two things, the other four walls in the room, we call it as lateral sides. Lateral. If it is straight, we call lateral. The meaning of lateral is side. If it is straight, we call lateral. The same concept goes with curved surface area. If it is curved, we call curved surface area. When we talk about total surface area, when total is considered, you have to consider top and bottom, that is ceiling and floor. So you'll have six sides. For total, ceiling, floor plus four walls. For curved surface area, it is just any curved parts like prism, cone, not prism, sorry, cone, cylinder. Those are curved surface area. But the concept is almost the same. For curved surface area, if the object is curved or round. Lateral surface, if the object is straight. Okay, by definition, it is the same. This is all about curved surface area or lateral surface. That's the reason they have given or lateral surface area. First thing, as we studied volume, even for this the same thing. Volume, curved surface area, total surface area. First question, first formula, volume. Volume of a cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. 1 by 3 pi r square h. So this you cannot derive. It's a very lengthy derivation, students. Just remember this direct formula: 1 by 3 pi r square h. I'll tell you what this 1 by 3. What is volume? Volume is similar to which one, students? For 3D we call volume. If it is 2D we call. All of you respond. For 2D what do we call? Area. Yes, area. Can you see area of a circle is given pi r square? Right? Pi r square. And this height of this is h. For cylinder we studied. For cylinder what is volume? It was just, all of you respond. It was just pi r square h, right? For cylinder. For volume it is one third of that, student. Just one third. Remember, just one third. I told you all before the class just to go through the formulas and attend. So for volume it is pi r square h. The reason you write 1 by 3 is it is not straight. The image is slanting. This is cylinder. So whatever answer you get for cylinder, this what you call cone. Cone is just one third of it. One third. For example, if cylinder is the volume of cylinder is 30 centimeter cube. So cone will be one third. Anyways, pi r square h is same. I'll just take this 30. Look here. It is just one third. One third is nothing but 10 centimeter cube. Okay, cone is just one third of a cylinder, students. Remember that cone's volume is one third of the cylinder. So if you know volume of cylinder, that is enough. Cone is just one third, right? 1 by 3. Next, curved area of curved surface area. The meaning of curved surface area, we ignore top and the bottom part. Just ignore top and bottom. Pi RL. The formula is pi RL. What does pi stand for? Pi radius. Pi is a constant, students. Pi is a constant. What is the curved surface area for cylinder? All of you respond. Very good. 2 pi r. How come Sirisha is answering? You studied all this, Sirisha. Good. 2 pi r h. For which one is this, Sirisha? Solid or hollow cylinder? Which one? Solid, sir. Sorry, solid. Correct. Okay. 2 pi r h. In 2 pi r h, look at this, student. Cylinder. Just compare cylinder with cone. You'll understand the concept. Why do we multiply by 2 pi r? What's the reason? Curved surface area. What does C stand for? I told you to compare with circle. Circumference, right? Yeah, circumference. So what is the value? 2 pi r. With that, you have to add h. Even here, the same concept. Curved surface area, it is not 2 pi r h because we don't have round at the top. Look here. For circumference, we don't have a round, students. For a cone, there is only one round at the bottom. And the value goes on increasing. I mean decreasing. Value goes on decreasing. Therefore, for 2 pi r, instead of 2 pi r, it is divided by 2. Circumference divided by 2. That's the reason 2 and 2 will get cancelled. For a cone, it is pi r. Okay, then L. If it was cylinder, 2 pi r h. H was this height, right? H was the height of the cylinder. Here it is not straight, it is slanting, students. It is slanting. L is slanting. That's the reason we take L. Pi r square, pi r L is the formula. So remember, it is similar to circumference. For circumference, it is 2 pi r. For this, it is just half of it. Volume is one third, circumference is half. Okay, if you take circumference 2 pi r, the curved surface area for a cone will be half of it, half of 2 pi r. That's the reason 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So it is half of the circumference. 2 and 2 got cancelled. Pi r into the length. Here L is slanting. It is not straight, slanting. L. Pi r L. Now, according to Pythagoras theorem, what is L, students? L is hypotenuse. Yes. How do you apply hypotenuse Pythagoras theorem? L square is equals to r square. What is L value? Square root of square plus r square. So just substitute this. Or remember, whenever what do you call this? Cone is given, right angle theorem, right angle triangle, Pythagoras theorem. So the main concepts are Pythagoras theorem, volume, curved surface area, total surface area. Keep practicing the formulas today and tomorrow. That's it. Monday we'll start with the questions. Next. Just substitute pi r L value is square root of h square plus r square. That is what they have given in textbook. After applying Pythagoras theorem, just go through these two formulas, students. Be quick. Compare it with cylinder. Compare with cylinder and study. You can write here. Volume is one third. 1 by 3 into cylinder. Okay, volume is 1 by third into cylinder. You write it like this, you'll remember. Curved surface area is 1 by 2 into circumference value. So that's the reason you get pi RL. Lemula, did you understand? Naomi, no. Joanna, who else online? Mariana, Cherish, and Andrea. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For cylinder, what was total surface area, students? For cylinder, total. If the word total is given, you have to consider even top and bottom, right? So what was curved surface area for cylinder? Curved surface was 2 pi r h. Plus, there are two circles here. For a circle, if you want to touch this, this is the entire area. What is area of a circle formula? Pi r square. No, no, area is pi r square. How many circles do we have? Two circles. Therefore, 2 pi r square. Right? When it comes to cone, just ignore 2 because it is narrow diagram. And instead of h, it is L. Pi r L plus pi r square. Can you see the formula? So, related students. I've taught you all the difference. Relate cone and cylinder. Don't try to memorize. Hardly 1 or 2 days you'll remember if you try to memorize the formula. 1 by 3 pi r h, pi r l. Fine. Even in this, even for this one, look at all the formulas. What are the unknown variables, students? Can you all respond? What are the unknown variables? Tell me all the alphabets present in all three formulas. Pi is constant. Pi, 2, 1 by 3 numbers are all constants. Apart from that, what do you have? R and H and L. Remember RH. Even for cylinder, we used to find RH value. Yeah, the extra part is L. For L, apply Pythagoras theorem. Remember, L square is equals to H square plus R square. The relation between these three. RH you have to remember. Apart from that, L. L square is equals to H square plus R square. Height, radius, L. L is the hypotenuse. Okay, don't get confused with this H. This H stands for height, not hypotenuse. Height. And as usual, if it is volume, cube. The degree would be meter cube. Wherever the word area is given, whether it is total surface, lateral surface, curved surface, meter square. Shall we solve the first question? All of you understood? Formulas. Okay, look at the first one, students. All you have to do is identify R, L, H value, substitute. Answer will be, you'll get the answer. Look at the first example, 1 or 2 example questions. We'll solve 1 or 2. The height of a cone is 20 centimeters. Is the radius same? I mean, unit same? Centimeter and centimeter? Height. Height of a cone. H is equals to 20 centimeter. Next. What is radius, students? Radius is 15. One more thing I missed out. In this, see, read all this, students, whatever is given. Where is it? H. What is H called? Length OA. What is H called? H is the height. L is also called as height, but what kind of height? L is called straight. What is L? Slanting height. Slanting is it is just bent. So slant height. Don't get confused. If it is normal height, H. If it is slant height, L. First part of the question. What is asked? Find slant height of the cone, L. How do you find L student? What is the formula which relates these three? L square is equals to H square plus R. This square goes to the other side. Find the answer completely. Don't look at the answer from textbook. We'll solve this. Completed, all of you done? Okay, what's the answer, students? 400 plus? Huh? Not 5 square, 15 square. 225. Okay, I heard it as 25. The answer is square root of 625 is 25. L is equals to 25. Yeah, one more thing I missed out. Practice from now itself, students. You'll have 1 week time. Practice 1 square to 25 square or 30 square. In exam, you won't have time. See, 25 square is 625. If you don't know this, you'll waste your time. 1 square to 20 square, 1 cube to 15, at least 15 cube. Okay, Google this, you'll get the answers. 1 square to 30 square, 1 cube to 15 cube. Square and square roots. For example, if 12 square is asked, you should know 12 square is 144. Square root of 289. What's the square root of 289? Very good, 17. You should know both square as well as square root. Okay, and repeated question. Some calculation will have cube root of 1331. This is 11. Okay, in previous year question, you have got few questions like this 1331, all those questions. Okay, next part of the question. Basically, we applied right angle concept here. We got L value. L is 25. Let me erase this. 25 centimeters. Tell me the next one, students. Lateral surface area. What do you mean by lateral? Lateral is also known as what? Lateral is also known as curved surface area, right? Yeah. So what is curved surface area formula? LTA. I'll write LTA, lateral, LSA, lateral surface area. What is lateral surface area formula, students? Pi R L. Yeah, you don't have to write h square plus r square because we already have L here. If L is not given, then what do you write? If L is not given, very good, h square plus r square. But we already found L value. L is already given. Substitute here, find the answer, students. And pi has two values. What are the two values pi has? 22 by 7, and what is the decimal value for pi? 22 by 7 is fraction. What is the decimal value, students? 3.14. Remember, 3.14. See, if I write 22 by 7, I'm not able to cancel out this 7. So what should I take? 22 by 7 or 3.14? What should I take pi's value? Yes, students, all of you respond. 3.14 into 15 into 20. Okay, this one, how do I factorize? If I remove this decimal from 3.14, what are we getting? 314 divided by 100. Don't use 22 by 7. 100. 25 ones are 25 fours are. How many times 4? 2 twos are. How many times it goes? 150. 2 ones are 2. 2 fives are 10. 157 times, right? Multiply 157 into 15 and divide by 2, students. Multiply this. What's the answer, students? 1,177.5. If you multiply and divide, you should get 117,777.5. It is lateral surface area, centimeter square. All of you understood calculation part? Okay. So it depends on 22 by 7 and 3.14. Okay. So take it according to the values. If you're not able to cancel out 7, take 3.14. Once again, even in cone, the formulas to solve it is easy, students. Because from 3-4 years you all are practicing, you have solved lot of questions. So to solve a question, it is easy. Only thing, formulas and how to apply the concept, that matters. Next, third part of the question: total surface area. What is total surface area? What's the formula for total surface area? Okay, just without looking at that, what is the total surface area for cylinder? 2 pi r square h plus 2 pi r square. For a cone, 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Instead of h, what you have to use? L, pi r square. What is common? Take out common values. Pi is common and r is common. Remainder, L plus, very good, L plus r. So pi is equals to 22 by 7. What was r value, students? Okay, r again you can't, r was, what was r value we got? 15. See again, 22 by 7 you can't reduce it. Okay, let us check. R is 15. L plus r, how much is L? L was 20, 25 plus 15. How much is 25 plus 15? 40, right? Mm, yeah, you can cancel. You can cancel 22 by 7. So what should I take pi value, students? 3.14. So that 3.14, I'll write 314 divided by 100. Look, in bracket even that is multiplication. 0 and 0 gets cancelled. 5 threes are 5 twos are. 2 ones are 2 twos are. So 314 into 3 twos are 6. Multiply this, tell me the answer. 6 threes are 18, 6 ones are 6, 60. 1865, 186. Yeah, don't write this. This is volume of cylinder, students. I'm just comparing it. Don't write the yellow one, write these two. 6 fours are 24, 6 ones are 6, 7, 8, 6 threes are 18. 1884 is the answer. All of you understood 1884 centimeter square, student. Okay, now next is volume. They've asked volume. First, tell me what's the volume of cylinder? When volume is given, what do you compare with? Circumference or area? You need to compare with area. What is area formula? Pi r square. For cylinder h. Pi r square h. Right? What about cone? What did I tell you? Cone is how much? Cone is just one third of pi r square h. What's the formula here? Cone. Where is it? Can you see? 1 by 3 pi r square h. Okay. Not slanting height, main height. 1 by 3 pi r square h is the answer. This is how you compare and study. If not, you'll get confused. Don't write the yellow one. This is the formula. Substitute, you'll get the answer, students. 1 by 3 pi r square h. Let me show you all the answers. Calculation. Can you see the calculation? Yeah, don't refer textbook. Close your textbook. Look at 25. These are the answers. If you calculate cone volume value, you'll get 47110. All the answers are correct. Okay, shall we try the next one? Response, students. Okay, this one question had all the formulas. Fine. Next, board exam question. Look at this 2008. Don't open your textbook without checking the answers. We'll try to solve. 2008 they've asked example 2. I'm solving this question. What is given? The volume of a conical tent. What is volume given? 1232. Look at the word conical tent is given, student, which means cone. The tent which we use, like when we go out for camping or something, it's a conical tent. A tent in the shape of a cone. That is the meaning of conical tent. And the area of the base floor. Okay, in this cone, this is the base, students. This is base. This is top and this is base. Only a base has a circle. Okay, only a base will have a circle. The area of this base floor is 154 meters square. So this circle is 154 meters square. Area of what is 154? Here they've given area of what? Base floor, right? What is this base floor, students? This base floor is in the shape of what? Circle. So basically what they've given here, area of what? Area of circle. What is area of circle value? 154. Volume and area of base, let it as base circle, is equals to 154 meters square. These are the two concepts given. Now, first thing, calculate the radius of the floor. We don't know radius, we don't know height, and the length of the canvas to cover its conical tent. Width of the canvas is 2 meters. Okay, it has a separate. Calculate the length of the canvas to cover its conical tent. You need slanting height. First, we'll find radius and height, students. Radius and height. Volume is given. Use volume formula. Volume formula is equals to 1 by 3 pi r square h. Okay. Lateral surface. This is volume, pi r square h. What is area? Area of a base, students. Area of a circle formula is pi r square. 154 and here it is 1232. Which formula should I use first? All of you will respond, students. Which formula should I use first? And tell me the reason. Give me the reason. Which formula and why? Very quick. It's a simple concept. Only if you'll understand this, you can complete. Why pi r square? What value? No, it's not like that. Think and answer, Naomi. What kind of answer is that? Value is less. There are two equations given, right? First equation and second equation. In second equation, simple. How many unknown variables are there, students? In second equation. No, no. In first equation, R and H. In one equation, two variables are given. It is not possible to find. What about second equation? Which is missing? R is missing. So start with the second equation. Pi is 22 by 7. R square, keep it as it is, 154. R square is equals to 154 into 7 divided by 22. Is this clear? All of you understood why I used pi r square? Area of the first. Okay, write that. Find the value of R. Then use the first one, students. Find the value of H. Be quick. Put 1. Put 1. Write area of the circle. Area of the tent. Area of the floor of the tent. To solve so many questions, I expected all to answer. Only one variable was missing. So we use the second equation first. Square root of 154 into 7 divided by 20. How many times it gets divided? Like 7. So 7 sevens are 49. What is root 49? 7 centimeters. Substitute. Substitute in the first equation. Find the value of h, students. H. See here I took pi as 22 by 7 so that I can cancel. Don't take 3.14. It depends on the question. 7 meters. Radius. Next they have asked us to find height. For height use 1 by 3 into pi is 22 by 7 into r. 7 into 7 into h is equals to 1232. 7 and 7 gets cancelled. H is equals to 1232. This 3 will get multiplied. Yeah, 3 will get multiplied. 22 and 7 will get divided, right? Is it correct, Mariana? Okay, divide 7 by 22. 22 by, 1232. Okay, let me cancel it. 2 11s are 2. 2 6 are 12. 2 1s are 2. Then 11 ones are 11 5s are 55. You get 6 remainder 56. 7 ones are 7. 8s are 24 meters. 8 threes are 24. So these are some direct questions, students. Direct question, I think 2020 or 22 they have stopped. But still for practice, we are doing this. These are some direct questions. H is equals to 24. All of you got the answer, 24? Okay, meters. Next, what is asked here? The length of the canvas. Canvas is, just imagine, it's a cloth. Once you fix the tent, the cloth, students, the cloth to cover its conical tent. Okay, during camping, in order to avoid cold, we need to cover this tent. How do you cover this tent? Right around this cone, you have to wrap it with the cloth, right? All of you respond. You have to wrap it with the cloth, the green one. What about the base, students? The base we don't wrap. Usually the base we don't cover with a cloth. Only the topper, this part we cover. What is this part known as? Curved surface area or total surface area? All of you respond. The one which can, yeah, this is just the curved surface area. Very good, curved surface area. So first we need to find curved surface area. What is the question asked here? The length of the canvas to cover its conical tent. It being given that width is 2 meters. Okay, we need to find length. Width is given. Okay, first let us find curved surface area. Once you get area formula, students, area is equals to length into breadth. Length into breadth is the formula for area. So your breadth is not given. Instead of breadth, what is given? All of you respond. Instead of breadth, width is given. Width is how much? 2 meters. So area is equal to length into width. If you use this formula, we'll get length value, students. What is length value? If you want to find L, what happens to W? Area divided by width. And what area are we talking about? Total surface area or curved surface area? All of you respond. Is it the total or the curved surface area? Curved surface area. Yeah, write this formula. If you want to find length, there's only one formula. Area is equal to length into breadth. There is no breadth given. Instead of breadth, width is given. L into W. And here we are talking about curved surface area. So you can also write this formula. Make a note of this formula. Curved surface area is equals to length into width. Just write this. I'll erase all this. We'll start the calculation. I will make a note. Can you respond, students? Curved surface area is equal to what? Length into width. Okay. What is the actual thing they've asked us to find here? Find what? The length of the canvas. Fine. What do you mean by length of canvas, students? Length of canvas is, see, if this is canvas, the green one is the canvas. If I remove this canvas, if you remove this canvas and if you keep it flat like this, it becomes a rectangle kind of shape. So canvas is basically a cloth used to wrap the cone. Okay, we can't use a square cloth. We have to use a rectangular cloth to wrap it. They've asked to find the length of this, length and breadth. What is the area formula? Area of a rectangle. All of you respond. Area of a rectangle is equal to length into breadth. This is the concept we use. But when it comes to rectangle, we use length into breadth. But here it's not rectangle, it is wrapped around the cone. Therefore, it is known as curved surface area. See, this is how you relate it. Area becomes curved surface area because it is wrapped around. Length will remain as it is. We don't have breadth. This is no more a rectangle, it is width. Okay, it is width, W. So don't get confused with length into breadth. They're not asking about this. They're not asking this L. This L stands for slant height, not length. Slant height. Okay, so don't get confused. This L stands for slant height. They didn't ask L to find L. L is the cloth used. The what is the cloth required to cover it? Curved surface area. So whether you call it area, curved surface area, the meaning is same. Just because it is cone, we have to take curved surface area. So let me write it here. In order to find length, we use curved surface area, or basically area is equals to length into width, length into breadth. Remember this. Any cone question, we use a cloth to wrap it. When you convert into cone, the area becomes curved surface area because we don't consider the bottom part. If you consider, it becomes total surface area. Curved surface area is equals to length into width. We need to find L here. Keep L as it is. Before that, let us find curved surface area, students. What is curved surface area formula for a cone? What is curved surface area? H square plus R square. Pi R root H square R square. If not pi R square, pi R L, right? Pi R L. What are the values given here? Hmm. Is L value given? We are doing the eighth question, students. Is L value given? All of you respond. What are the two things we found? Radius and height. What was radius? Radius was 7 and height was 24. L is not given. So in place of L, now what are they told? Square root of L square H square. We have to use R square plus H square. This is the formula, student. So write the basic formula, check whether L is given, or do one thing, keep L as it is. Do the calculation separately. What is L value? Square root of R square plus H square. Square root of R. What is R? 7 and 24. 7 square plus 24 square. How much is 7 square plus 24 square, students? 256. Sorry, 576 plus 49. 625. What's the square root of 625? 20. Let me substitute 25. Is it clear? All of you understood? 22 by 7 into R value is missing. Fine, I forgot R, students. Into 25 is L value. What is R value? R was 7. So 7 and 7 gets cancelled. What is curved surface area value, students? 22 into 25. You don't have to multiply because they didn't ask us curved surface area. Just keep this value and substitute here. Substitute. All of you will complete this. So 22 into 25 is equal to length into width is given. The width, okay, width is 2 meters. W is 2 meters, 2. Therefore, L is equal to 22 into 25 divided by 2. 2 ones are 2 11s are. L is equals to, multiply 25 into 11. 275. Yeah, length is equals to 275 meters, students. Meters. So that is basically the cloth required. See the cloth. Length and width. Width was 2 meters. Breadth was 275 meters. Completed? All of you understood the concept? So this is one type of question, student. Basic we did, and one question how to wrap. When you wrap a cloth like this, curved surface area. Okay, take 10 minutes break up to 12:10, 12:10 or 12:15. Will continue. Take break. Will continue at 11:40. Okay, all of you online. Shall we start the next one? Next question, students. Curved surface area was done. Total surface. Look at the next question. From here, if you want, solve one or two questions or just ignore. We have less time. Just ignore. I made you all practice such questions, students. Look here. First one we did. Example. Second, third, fourth. It's almost the same thing. Only thing, if I take, for example, if I take volume, 1 by 3 pi r square h. This is volume. In this, what are the variables, students? All of you will respond. What are the variables we have? V, R, and H. For volume, V, R, and H. Next. Next, if you take pi r L, curved surface is pi r L. If you take pi r L, curved surface area is one variable, R is second variable, L is third variable. So these are the different types of variables we have. Based on these variables, look at first, second, third, fourth, all these are practice questions. Okay. Everywhere, see, slant height is L, not H. Slant height is L is given. Use Pythagoras theorem and we need to solve such questions. Fine. So 1 to 5, I'll just skip. If you want, you'll try any one or two questions or just ignore, students. Just related to all this concept. It is related. We'll solve one ratio question here. One ratio, that is sixth question. It is not given for previous year, but there are chances of giving one ratio question. What is given? All of you will read the sixth one. The radius and height of a circular cone are in the ratio 5:12. What is radius and height, students? Radius, you take it as r and height is h. Whenever any value is given in terms of radius, what you take? In terms of ratio, what you assume it? Not fraction. Let L of r of h, you have to take r of h is equals to 5x is to 12x. Naomi, whenever ratio is given, take x. Okay. You have to multiply by x, students. 5x, 12x. Ratio, students. For ratio, multiply by x. That's it. We are done with the question. See how simple the answer is. Find the volume value is given. Volume is equals to 2512. If volume is given, use volume formula. What is volume formula? 1 by 3 pi r square h is equals to 2512. Complete this, students. All of you will try this. Be quick. 1 by 3 into 22 by 7 into r square. R square is 5x the whole square into h square. H is 12x. Then when you multiply, you get 22 by 3 sevens are 21 into, look at, let me keep 25 and 12 as it is. X square into x is x cube. Yes. Try this. Therefore, x cube is equals to 21 goes to the other side. 2512 into 21 divided by 22 into 25 into 12. Okay, what have they told here? 1 minute. Sixth question. What you have to take pi value? All of it respond. Pi should be 3.14. See, for 24, I don't think we'll get the answers to it. It's tough to calculate. I'll erase this and write 3.14. So 3.14 divided by 100 students. They've mentioned 3. I'll write it as 314 divided by 100. Which one gets cancelled? Can you tell me the calculation? Which one gets cancelled here? 25 and 100, right? Okay, how many times? How many times? 4. Okay, let me write it. Later you can copy. We have 314. 3 fours are 12. What is x square into x, students? X square into x is 12x cube. 12 and 12 gets cancelled. So what is left? X cube is equals to 2512 divided by 4. Cancel this. There is a cube root. It's a cube root question. Okay, we solved normal question. One ratio question is done. Next, we'll solve one combination question. Cylinder and cone together. Yeah, attend evening and tomorrow's class. We'll finish that sphere. That is a bit lengthy concept, sphere. And what's the answer, Naomi? How many times? Yes. If you're not able to, very good. If you're not able to reduce it, multiply and check, students. 157 into 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sevens are 56. Next, 8 fives are 40, 45. 8 ones are 8, 12. Are we getting 1256? What is cube root of 8? So we're not done with the question. What they it's a lengthy question, student. To see it is small. What they have asked here? Find the radius and height. What is radius value? If x is 2, what is radius we have taken? 5x. Therefore, radius is equals to 5 into 2 is 10. What centimeter or meter? Centimeter is given. Volume is centimeters. Even this also should be in centimeters. Radius is 10. What about height, students? Height is equals to 12x. 12 into 2. 24 centimeters. Is this clear? All of you understood? Yeah, one ratio question. There are chances of asking ratio, students. Apply formula, volume formula, ratio x, substitute and find. Next. After this, they have asked us to find curved surface area, total surface area. I'll just skip this. You all can try because we found R and H value. If R and H is given, use the formula curved surface, total surface and complete it. Is it clear? Next. Look, 7th, 8th is also same. 7th question. The curved surface area of a cone is given. Diameter is given. We don't need diameter. What are the different variables? I told you to remember R, H and L. Diameter is not required. If diameter is 70, R should be 35. Okay, slant height they have asked L. Apply Pythagoras theorem. Slant height meaning is L. Height and volume. Use radius, curved surface area formula. You'll get the answer. 7th one. If you have time, try it later. 7th question. You can try 7th, 4th, any one of those questions. Okay, 8th, 9th, all this you will skip. We'll straight away do this 2017 students. See, 17 had come for board exam. 2017 paper. Before this, there is no date mentioned. It was given in the textbook. They're given an additional question. We'll first try that. I'll explain the concept here. Look here. Basically, where do we use this cone kind, students? In real life, we use it for this tent. I told you for camping purpose, right? For camp. What is ours? 12th main first one. A conical tent is to accommodate how many people? 12th, 12th main first one. We are doing the 12th main first one. Number of people is 11. Okay, if you put a tent, students, if imagine it's a big tent, camping tent, where will the people sleep? Will they sleep flat on the ground or standing straight? How will they sleep? Flat on the ground, right? Like this. So how many people it can accommodate? How many people? 11. So where are they going to sleep? So it's sleep in the sense it accommodates 11. That's the meaning. If they want to only to sleep, we put tent and they sleep on the ground. So basically this circle, in this circle, it can accommodate 11 members. That is nothing but in this circle, what do you call this outer one? Circumference. Circumference is known as perimeter. And what is this inner space? What do you call the inner space as? For a circle, what do you call the inner space? We call it as area. Very. So that 11 people, the 11 people what they accommodate is basically area. They sleep on the ground, students, area. First concept. So they won't mention that the area of the circle and all those things. You should understand by the question. A cone will always accommodate people can sleep on the ground. That is the circle area. Now, 11 people, each must have how much meter space? Each will have 4 meters of the space on the ground. Can you see 4 meters on the ground? Right? 4 meters on the ground. What do you mean by that, students? Now, let me take space. Each must have space on ground. Ground is nothing but basically if you compare it with a cone, it's a circle. Ground is the circle here. Space on ground is equals to 4 meters square. Now, this is the circle. There are 11 people and each people take how many meters, students? Each people take around 4 meters. So if I write 4, 4, how many times, how many people are there? Total 11, right? If I take 4, totally it should get covered, students. Totally it should get covered. So basically what is the area here? What is area? 11 into 4. What is 11 into 4? 44 meters square. 11 people, 4. 11 people, 4. Each take 4. Or imagine there are 11 students. 11 students. Each student has rupees 4. So what's the total amount? If each student has rupees 4 and there are 11 students, what's the total amount? 11 fours are rupees 44. If I collect 4 rupees from each student, I get 44 rupees. That is the concept. There are 11 people, each people take 4 meter space. Therefore, the area of this is 44 meters square, area of ground. Now, according to the first question, we got to know area of ground is 44 meters square. Second type. Okay. When we talk about area of ground, what is area of ground, students? What do you mean by that? Area of ground or the area of base? In which shape the area of ground or base is it? Which shape? Circle. What is the area of a circle formula? Area of a circle is pi r square. So basically pi r square is equals to how much? All of you respond. Pi r square is equals to 44. Yes, 44. In this, from this, we'll get to know the radius value. That's the concept. Just go through what I've written. People 11, space on ground 4, area of the ground is 44 meters. We know the area of ground formula. Area of ground. Ground is in the circle shape. Pi r square. Find the value of r, all of you. What is r, students? R is equals to square root of. Okay, we'll just keep it as it is. Square root of 14. What is asked to find here, Naomi? What do we need to find? R or height? Right. In textbook, they've just given in students area of base, but you should know all this concept. So R, we need to find height. We don't need R, students. So R is just root 14. I'll just keep it as root 14. Copy. Be quick. Complete it till here. So there are chances of getting such question. Tent is basically used to accommodate people. Each people, there are 11 people and each people take 4 meters space. All of you completed till here. Done. Root 14. I'll write it as root 14, students. Look, I'm going to erase all this. All I need is R value. We use area formula. R is equals to, what was the value? Root 7 ones is 22 ones is root 14. Okay, root 14. Keep it as it is. Second, read the question again. Each person must have 4 meters square. That is done. That part we have completed. Next, on the ground and 20 meters of air to breathe. What do you mean by 20 meters of air to breathe, students? So total there are 11. 20 meter of air. Air is solid, liquid or gas? Air is in the gaseous form, right? Yeah, you have to compare. Air is in the gaseous form. So in a tent, each each person requires 20 meters, 20 meter cube. If meter cube is given, what is it? Area or volume? If meter cube is given, all of you will respond. It is something related to volume, right? So it basically means when you close the tent, each person, there are 11% students, 11%. Each person require 20 meter cube of volume. That is basically air. Air is basically volume. So the volume of this, they have indirectly given the volume of cone. They have indirectly given us the volume of cone. If each person requires 20 meter cube, there are 11 people here. So 11 into 20 will give you the total volume of this cone. So a cone will have two parts. A cone has one, this volume, and the other one is base of the ground, area of ground. Area of ground is what we found. Using area of ground, we found radius. Now we'll use volume and find the height value. Volume. Is this clear? 20 meter cube of air, how to convert into volume? All of you understood this concept? Okay, now let me write the calculation. Look here. Total 11 people are there, and what else is given here? 20 meter cube of air to breathe. Air to breathe. Look at air to equals to 20 meter cube. Therefore, volume of cone. Volume of cone. Air is basically inside the cone, students. Cone. Okay. So whenever they give the word air, remember air is volume. Air meaning is volume. Okay. Now if I take a container like this, imagine a cube container. The container is empty and it is closed, students. Container is empty and closed. In chemistry also you would have studied. If any container is empty and closed, what will it have inside? It will just have air, right? It should just have air. And what is the quantity of air? That quantity of air will be equal to what? Quantity of air will be equal to volume of cube. Okay, you can relate like this, or if I take a bottle, this is water bottle, the volume of this is 1 liter. If the volume of this water bottle is 1 liter, how much water is present? If you fill it fully, how much water will be present? Obviously 1 liter will be there, right? So volume, the capacity is equal to the volume. So if there is 1 liter water bottle, you will definitely have 1 liter of water in that. In the same way, if there is 100 centimeter cube of some container, 100 centimeter cube of container, definitely air also would be 100 centimeter cube. Air is equal to volume. Okay. Next, using this air concept, each people require 20 meter cube. There are 11 people. So total volume of cone is equals to 20 into 11. Volume is equals to 20 into 11. That is equals to 220 meter cube. If volume of cone is given, use volume of cone formula. What is volume of cone, students? All of you respond. 1 by 3 pi r square h. And the volume value is 220. We have r value here. R is given. 1 by 3 into pi is 22 by 7. R is equals to square root of 14. Root 14 into h is equals to 220. Is it clear, students? All of you understood the calculation part? Completed. I want you all to complete and find the value of h. That will give you the answer h. And evening we'll solve the next one, 2017 question. There are another 2 questions left. Complete this, we'll end the class. Log in at today 5 o'clock. What time is your computer class, Naomi? Can you ask your teacher to conduct a bit late today? No, just request, not ask. You just request, ma'am, or just ask her if she can conduct. If not, I'll let you know. Because if I conduct at 5 up to 7 I can conduct students. 5 to 6:30 or 7. 1.5 hour I will try to complete that. Sphere is left. Okay, make a note of this. Find the value of 8 students. Whoever has done can leave. Attend at 5 o'clock. Naomi, ask your ma'am and send me a message. Find the value of h. Whoever has completed can leave. Attend at 5 students. Yeah, just a minute. Done. Okay, you all can leave students. Attend at 5 o'clock. Yes, bye. You all can leave. Bye, students. Bye. You all can leave. Yeah, just a minute. Yeah, good afternoon, students. Abigail, Delicia, Island, Bagu. Yes, good afternoon, all of you.